What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Week 16 Matchup live stream here at fantasypoints.com. I'm John Hansen. That guy right there sitting in a chair, that's Mr. Adam Caplan in the chair. There, that's the chair, by the way, the chair.
No, it's not.
And Greg Cosell has his own chair, and Ben Kukanis also in a chair on the other side of the glass. And here we go. Week 16 kicks off tonight. All kinds of craziness going on out there. So we'll skip the formalities and get right to it. The Niners and the Titans. Greg, we'll start with you. We'll get to some injury stuff with Adam, but just a general overview of the Titan defense. Greg, you watch them a lot. How good are they up front these days against the run and also getting to the quarterback? Where are they at right here, Tennessee's defense?
Well, you know what I would say about tonight's game, and Mr. Caplan will appreciate this. This is a in the dirt game.
Well, that means
you're dealing with a 49er team that is extremely physical on both sides of the ball. A D-line for the 49ers that has played extremely well in recent weeks. Everyone knows Nick Bosa, Arden Key, Samson Ebukam, Eric Armstead. Arden Key's played very well over the last month. Their physical run team, they're physical on defense. Obviously, their weakness is on the back end at the corner position, and they played a lot more zone defense the last number of weeks, John. The Titans are very physical up front. Jeffrey Simmons is as physical a defensive tackle as there is in the NFL, uses his hands, he's violent. Their run game, obviously, when they had Derrick Henry, they were a very physical running team. They've actually run the ball from a fantasy numbers perspective pretty well the last couple of weeks, as you well know. That's what they want to do. And then ideally set up a pass game that will have A.J. Brown back. And word on the street, whatever this word means, John, that Julio Jones is available. I don't know what available.
Yep.
I'm available right now, but I don't know what that means.
Right. Now, you did see on tape Julio Jones winning on the outside.
Yeah, he ran by
Sutton
on the first play of the game, and it was fascinating because plays like that change game. The first play of the game, they called a shot play, and Jones ran by Cam Sutton, or I wouldn't say ran by him. He got on top of him, and there was an issue with the protection. Without going into all the details of that issue, it's not important. But the point is that Tannehill got sacked. But it could have been a 60, 70-yard touchdown on the first play of the game.
Well, and Adam, you could talk on the injuries. They are going to be down a couple starters on the O-line in Tennessee.
Yeah, Lewan is out, and Saffold with an illness. He's had this recurring shoulder issue, but that's the only thing that, in terms of if you were picking the game, that would worry me is the two guys are out.
One other
for
just to kind of make a follow-up point. Kendall Lamb is also out. He went on the COVID list today.
Yeah, so who's their backup tackle?
It's going to be Dylan Radins or Christian Deloria starting at left tackle tonight.
Oh, Radunz, the rookie.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to be pretty good. He might still be, but obviously a little slow off the mark.
We're going to get a dose of Nick Bosa tonight.
A little worrisome.
Maybe dose is not the right word with COVID going around, but he's going to get a lot of Nick Bosa tonight.
Yeah. At least Tannehill's not a sitting duck back there a little bit. He can move. Julio Jones, I actually did go with him as my little deep sleeper here. And I had all the caveats in place here. I mean, it's a long shot, but, if he's out there, Greg, I'm sure Tannehill wants to, throw the ball to guys who can make some plays here. He's sure he's dying here. There'll probably be a lot of zone. He'll probably see a lot of Josh Norman. I mean, I feel like he could beat Josh Norman.
There will be a lot of zone. I mean, obviously outside the number, zone becomes man, but there will be a lot of zone. They played a lot of split safety as opposed to single high because they do not want to give up seams. When you play single high, you give up seams. So they played a lot more split safety. Josh Norman is their right corner. They've started Ambry Thomas, the rookie out of Michigan, at left corner. I assume he'll be the starter again. He played all but 3 snaps.
Oh, Dante Johnson should be back tonight, I think.
Well, then maybe he'll start a left corner.
Yeah. He had unfortunately, someone passed away in his family.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, that would be on probably AJ Brown quite a bit. I like AJ Brown in this game tonight.
I agree.
Adam, back to Greg's point about the physicality of running attack. Deontay Foreman, I'm hard pressed to call him a plug and play guy, even though he's getting it done lately. He had that ankle. He was full at practice, I guess, late in the process. What do you think about Foreman this week? I'm worried because
boy, I happened to watch the game live and it looked bad. And then he came in very shortly afterward, which was pretty impressive. And a couple of things with him, he's got a ball security issue. So does Dontrell Hilliard.
Right. McNichols looked pretty good too last week.
Yeah, Hilliard looked explosive, but they like Foreman a little bit more in terms of first and second down as a power runner. So they like to keep that going. The problem is they've turned the ball over 7 times in their last 2 losses. That's a real problem. You know, the New England game, and then this Pittsburgh game, 4 times, or they would have won.
Yeah,
they're up 13-0. You can't. Their pass game has been hard to watch, but I agree with your assessment, AJ Brown. They're getting those plays that they run over the middle that bang aid,
the in breakers.
Yeah.
Greg,
oh my God,
like a lot of those should be there in this.
Well,
matchup.
I think when AJ Brown's back, you're going to see what they love to do with Henry, which you can do with Foreman or Hilliard, is those bang play action throws, where they hit Brown on those glance routes, those slant routes, because the 49er corners will not press. They will probably play off coverage, and those throws will likely be there. Now, you've got to beat linebackers to make those throws, but that's the point of the play action.
And John, I was just gonna say the is it Ambry? A-M-B-R-Y. That's the target. That's the guy they're gonna go after whenever they get a chance.
Assuming, unless Deontay Johnson starts.
Right. But whenever the kid is gonna play a little bit at least, whenever he's on the field, they'll go after him.
Yeah, and that's a tough matchup if he's on AJ Brown. Tough for him. Niners offense quickly here, Greg. Jimmy G playing well. Kittle obviously has been a monster, though the Titans are always good against the run. Jeff Wilson showed a lot of signs of life last week. It looked like he shaked the rust off, like maybe his preseason is over now. But these Titans are nasty here against the run. Anything stand out to you with the Niner offense tonight?
I think the Niners do what they do, John. Again, I can't sit here and say exactly what the specifics of their run game will be. Depending, how much zone, how much this. But I mean, we know that there's going to be volume. Normally there's production. I think believe that the Titans are not going to put up 35. So there's no reason to think that the Niners approach would have to change, right? I mean, I don't think you're going to get a game where, Wilson has 6 carries. I think that the Niners will be able to stay with the run game pretty much the large majority of the game.
Yep.
Wilson will get his 15 to 20. Debo will get his 7, 8, or 9, as has been the case, right, John? That's kind of been the case.
That's it.
Yeah.
Last 5 weeks, that's been it.
I think without Eli Mitchell, it's even more of a case to use Debo in the running game.
Yeah, look, they've won what? The 49ers streak here is what, like 6 of 7 or 5, whatever it is.
They're 8 and 6, so yeah.
Yeah, Garoppolo in these games has had games where he's had 23 attempts, 25 attempts, 22 attempts, 19 attempps. I mean, this is not a high, but when they're playing well, the way they want to play, John, as you well know, because guys are not getting targets, that's what happens. Like Ayuk last week caught 1 ball for 36 yards.
Right. No, I know. I'm always looking for some sort of angle. They are good against tight ends, so maybe Kittle doesn't go off. So maybe
that's the matchup to watch: Kevin Byard versus George Kittle tonight. When the Titans play man, that should be one of the great game within the game matchups because Byard is a top 3 safety in this league.
He is. Now their linebackers, though. Kittle can probably make some hay against when he's up against a linebacker.
Well, last week in their nickel, because they play nickel and dime, just so people know, in their nickel, it was